Niche fragrances are overhyped and overpriced, and I am saying that with my whole chest. Not all of them, not all of them. I hear you, but a lot of them, a lot of them. So whenever I go out and I find me some beautifully made niche fragrances for under $100, it's only the right thing to do, but to bring it to y'all and let you know what is out there in case you're looking for florals, tobacco fragrances, some citrus, some tea adjacent. When you're looking for other things other than gourmand, because I already did my gourmand video, you should check that one out. We're doing everything else in this video because I stay stacking beautiful fragrances without overpaying to get them. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, if you like saving money on beautiful things, then stick around and let's get into it. Show me what you got on me. I'ma make it work more for this. Hi, I'm Jeanique, and I've been gone for a minute, but now I'm back with a jump off, and by jump off, I mean a perfume haul, because of course I do. I love picking up new shit, adding them to my collection, and spraying myself down. I love sharing it with you. In today's video, we're getting into some affordable niche fragrances I picked up months ago, and this haul is long fucking overdue, but it's about to go down. Now, not everything in this video is a winner. There were some mids and some duds among the bunch. Not everything can be positive and rosy and glowing. Sometimes you just gotta talk the shit, and the shit is, it's alright. So we're about to get into all of that. That sounds like your kind of thing. You love a perfuming conversation. You think I'm adorable. Yes. Then I hope you subscribe. I hope you like the video. You leave all the comments. Now, let's get into it. I have 7 fragrances to share with you today, and the way this video is organized is that I'm going to start off with the cheapest fragrance among the bunch and work my way up to the most expensive one. But just know that everything that I'm about to share is under 100 USD, before sales, before discounts, before anything like that, so that if you want to tap out midway through because I've reached the top of your budget, you can tap out at that point. Although I do hope you stick around till the end of the video, because I do have some updates at the end of the video about what you can expect for the upcoming videos on this channel, just in case you are curious. First up is J from Kyse Fragrances. Now, I picked up 3 other fragrances from this house that made it into my last video, and this was the only one that I would not categorize as gourmand. They say it's gourmand. It's not fucking gourmand. Yes, there is a vanilla in here, but there is also, hear me, vetiver, cedar, and oud. Now, all of the reviews I had seen had said it was a smoky vanilla. I believed them. No, it's not. It's an oudy vanilla. Now, I'm not saying that is terrible. It's not. If you like Kayali oud vanilla, it's like that, just cheaper. And not like in a it is cheap kind of way, just less expensive kind of way. But that is the vibe of this fragrance. This sort of earthy, oudy smell with a sweet, creamy vanilla. So if you like oud and you like to save money, maybe this is your vibe. Now, I like oud as much as I like mayo on sandwiches. I want it. I want it. So I don't know what I was thinking. I sort of fell down the rabbit hole of reviews, and people said it was mostly the vetiver that would come through, and I love me some vetiver as a note, but the vetiver here is way in the back. It makes the fragrance feel a little hay-like, a little bit dry and a little bit airier, but it's really not adding that smoke to this fragrance. It is vanilla oud. So if you like vanilla and you like oud together, this is a fragrance you might be able to get into. Now, surprisingly, the longer I've had it, and you've seen I've worn it, the longer I've had it, the more I have liked it. Is this my gateway drug to oud? No, never. It's never going to happen. But I find myself reaching for this as a base fragrance, and putting stuff over top of it to build it out, to make it sweeter, to make it more feminine. Very unisex fragrance. It is very nice. If you like an oudy fragrance, so a little bit of cedar, a little bit of vetiver, and a lot of vanilla, you might enjoy this as well. They say it's gourmand. It is not gourmand, but it is not bad if you like that kind of scent profile. And I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. I should have known better and gotten the macarons perfume. But you know what? You gotta branch out sometimes and not just rebuy the same thing over and over. Next up is Zagara from Narcisse Taormini. As I mentioned in my last video, these fragrances cost about 53 USD thereabouts, and that's about 65 Canadian. Now, do I think it is worth what they're charging for it? I think so, but there's a few caveats where this fragrance is concerned. This is a bombastic, very heady white floral. This isn't the contemporary white florals where they're trying to appeal to everybody by being a little bit softer and sweeter. This is the white floral from the 90s, like Alien. This is the white floral you get in things like Eternity from CK. Like, that is the vibe of this fragrance. Very vintage, very throwback, very old school. Even the citrus in here is giving a lot. We have lemon, bergamot, we have some orange in here. It is a very rind heavy citrus, and it feels very earthy and a little bit tea-like. It's very loud, and it is beast mode. Like I mentioned with Zuccarata about how you almost go cross-eyed by how intense the fragrance is. If you make the mistake of overspraying that shit, you will pay for it. It might give you a headache. Same. You have to lightly tap it. You want to spray it out in the hallway, walk through the hallway, sprint through the hallway, and then go outside, because just a toops of this on your body is not only lasting a long time, it is very loud. And the white floral is a little bit more mature, a little bit older. There is some white rose in here, also a very moderate to mature rose. It is a floral lovers type of fragrance, somebody who likes an older, more vintage smelling white floral. I really enjoy this fragrance because I like that scent profile. Do I own Obsession from CK? Of course I do, and I still wear it. I wear Elizabeth White Diamonds. Do not judge me because I like all of them, right? But it's just about how to wear them. And this fragrance is one I tops a little bit on, and I layer it with something like a purple floral like iris or heliotrope to soften it out a little bit, and it is giving big woman, just feminine energy. And I really enjoy this, especially for $50. I'm going to have this fragrance for like a decade because the tubs what I use, it's gonna disappear in very small doses, and I'm not mad at that. Great quality for the price. Next, I want to talk about Theodoros Kalotinis' Mentor. Now, this falls into the same sort of price bracket as Narcisse Taormini, about 53 to 56 US dollars, 65 Canadian, thereabouts. Now, I picked this fragrance for the same reason I picked J from Kyse. It's supposed to be a smoky vanilla. Sort of, kind of. It is vetiver, then vanilla, then amber in that order. It is mostly smoke, and so this feels very unisex, heading into a masculine direction, but it isn't sharp in any way. The smoke is smooth with it. It's just not very sweet. The vanilla is there. It's not very creamy vanilla. It's like a sprinkling of vanilla dust over everything that helps to lighten and sweeten everything without making it overly so. And the amber rounds things out, makes it feel a little bit warmer and deeper. This is a very understated type of fragrance. I think this would, one of the fragrances I'm like, you can add a little bit of sandalwood to this. That'd be our vibe. But then I basically recreating something like illicit if I did that. But this is a nice one. Not something that I would smell in store and say, let's go for it, because this is not a very feminine fragrance. Like I said, it is unisex, heading into masculine territory. But I do think that it is very sophisticated and clean smelling. If sweet smoke can be clean smelling, it just smells sort of crisp, and it doesn't feel very embellished. It's very straightforward in what it is giving. Like the bottle, like that is the vibe of the smell of this fragrance. Hey there, have you subscribed yet? I don't want you to forget. I know you totally intended to do so and it slipped your mind, but I'm reminding you right now because I'm a giver, I'm a helper. Look at me go. Now let's get back to the video. I picked up two fragrances from Skylar, Indigo Valley and Sunshower, and the overall impression is mid as fuck. That's what I will say. But I'm not being a hater. I'm going to explain myself. I promise. So I had been meaning to check out more fragrances from Skylar. I had mentioned that in my Sephora, I just bought 20 odd fragrances and none of them are Skylar fragrances video. But then I did an unboxing, my advent calendar unboxing from the Babe. Check out that video. It's a lot of fun. I will link it. And I got Vanilla Sky. I really like liked it. And then I tried Boardwalk Delight. Shout out to my coworker who got me to try it, and it was fire. It smelled so good. And I thought to myself, I need to know more. So I could have just taken the money, the $90, and bought Boardwalk Empire, but I thought to myself, don't be a fool. Split the money in two and buy two fragrances. These are the two. Right now, they're on the Skylar website for sale for about 54 USD, sometimes less depending on where you look. I got these 60% off. I felt like I was winning. Now I think sometimes things are on sale for a reason, Jeanique. Let's talk about it. So Indigo Valley is supposed to be chocolate, blueberry, lotus, jasmine, rose, sandalwood, vanilla bean. It sounds like a beautiful mix of woods, florals, and a blueberry drink. I was excited. You know what? It's close to that. I see what they were going for. I see why it's on sale. It smells like a very pleasant bowl of potpourri in a dentist's office. There's this sort of mild, smooth sweetness to it, a bit of spa greenness to it. That floral jasmine is very spa-like. The blueberry and the chocolate make this feel a little bit sweeter, but there is a quality about this that feels very chemically, like almost metallic, but not quite, almost like preservatives if it had a smell. That's what this sort of smells like. There's a sharpness and a hardness to this fragrance sitting at the very base of it that is very unexpected. It's not bad. I would totally see myself having this smell as a diffuser in my home and having my home smell like fake outdoors, but not really outdoors. Same. It's not terrible. I just don't want it on my body. I don't personally want to walk around smelling like potpourri. I want to smell supple, soft, delicious. You know what I mean? Like I want to smell like I'm alive. This has this, not like formaldehyde. I'm not saying it smells like that, but there's a kind of chemicalness as if it's preserving things that is sitting in the base of this. I like Sunshower a lot more than I like Indigo Valley, even though that one is supposed to be the more popular of the two. So what is in this one? This is jasmine tea, petitgrain. There's some lily, ginger flower, guaiac wood, cypress. It is essentially a mix of woodiness, green notes, and greener spa-like florals like lily. Really lovely fragrance if you enjoy a tea adjacent, greener, earthier type of fragrance. This smells like an Asian spa. It smells like steeped green tea that has been sweetened just a little bit. There is a soapy, fresh quality about it as well. And the woodiness isn't too dark, isn't too heavy, isn't too dry, but it does present itself and come through just a bit. This is a summer fragrance for somebody who doesn't want heavy, sharp, tart citrus. It gives outdoors in the summer, running around. I don't know if it gives Sunshower, because Sunshower sort of suggests to me cut grass, running outside, solar notes. I wouldn't say it's giving that. It's giving inside in the summer at a spa and you're about to get a massage. And those oils smell earthy and a little bit green, a little bit tea-like. That is the vibe of this fragrance. If you like a tea fragrance, you're looking to save money, and this is on sale, you could check it out and see what it gives. Really pretty fragrance, nothing crazy. There are tea fragrances I have in my collection that I think are more successful, and I can understand why this one I think has been discontinued now. You can't even find it on the website other than like a travel size version, which I wouldn't buy at full price. But if it's on a deep discount and you know you like something tea adjacent, then Sunshower is a great option at a discounted price. The two fragrances I'm most excited to talk about are Gardenia Colada and Tobacco Pod from For the Scent of It. Now, y'all know the only reason I checked out For the Scent of It at all was because I wanted to check out Tobacco Pod, because allegedly conspiracy, it was supposed to be a gourmand tobacco. Excuse me, I want to know more. We're going to start off with Gardenia Colada because this came out of nowhere and rocked me, because y'all know I love me a boozy fragrance. I love me a white floral, and we got both in here. What is not to love? So let's talk about it. It's Pina Colada until you get to the mid and the Gardenia comes through. It's Gardenia Colada. It is lime in the coconut. Mix it all up with pineapple juice and some orange blue curacao and rum. The drinks sound like it tastes good. I want to drink it because I love me a pina colada. It smells like a vacation. It smells like a very boozy tropical drink for the opening and the top notes of this fragrance. You're going to get that for about 30 minutes to an hour. Then the gardenia comes through, but it is not a polite gardenia. You know how sometimes they make these gardenias so everybody likes them, everybody wants to wear them. It's the white florals for the non-white floral lovers. Yeah, this is not that. This is an indolic, heady, bombastic, loud as fuck gardenia. With all of that boozy tropical goodness together, it feels like a party, a very aggressive party. It's that girl at the bar who is on top of her lungs screaming, let's do this. That's the vibe. It's a party, but loud as fuck. I love this. I love this. It feels like me. I'm wearing it today. It's not the middle of a vacation. It's not summer right now, but it felt appropriate because I'm feeling good. And this is a feel-good fragrance. But it's not for everybody, right? You gotta love booze, you gotta love sweet, you gotta love tropical, but most importantly, you gotta love a big, bold gardenia. There's some magnolia, we don't care about her. The gardenia is fire. And I miss this kind of gardenia sometimes when they keep giving us these lighter, more playful white florals. I'll get into them, they're fun, I enjoy them. Give me that sweet orange blossom, I'm here for it. But every now and then, I want a white floral for all those girls who love a fucking white floral, for real, for real. And this gives us that. With some personality and some attitude, I'm not mad at it. She's a good one. Sometimes I forget to pay attention to the name of the fragrance, which is supposed to give me a clue about what I'm getting, but I don't always make the connection because my brain isn't always working. And just like with Gardenia Colada, which I didn't realize was basically pina colada plus gardenia until I actually smelled the fragrance, tobacco pod was the same, because I was expecting sweet smoke because that's what you usually get from tobacco heavy vanilla fragrances, until I sprayed it and I thought that is not what I anticipated. It smells like dried tobacco before you roll it to smoke it. It's what you get beforehand, that really like earthiness, a little bit of dryness, a little bit of greenness to it. It smells really full and rich and big and a little bit dark. It is a vibe. And the longer you have this on your body, the more it moves into that smokier territory. But I think the thing that makes this fragrance kind of sexy and kind of alluring is that everything is sort of encased in this sort of smooth sweetness. Nothing too sweet, just sort of light sweetness that envelops everything. And it feels like easy to take. All of that green earthiness, even smokiness, is sitting inside of something really delicate and really sweet. It's beautiful and it's unusual. It is lovely, but you gotta love something a little bit earthier to get into this, because it isn't just sweet smoke. It's earthy tobacco leaves set alight later on as you wear it. That is the vibe. It is really beautifully done, and I think this is the epitome of what we expect out of an indie or a niche brand that is someone else's artistic expression of a perfume. And this feels like an artistic expression of someone's idea of a tobacco pod, and I loved experiencing it. It was unexpected, but it was a real treat for me. Now, this is not an everyday fragrance. This feels like a special occasion. This feels like a night out on a date. This feels like a day sitting at home on the couch, just cuddled up and feeling cozy. It is all of those things at the same time. It is whatever you want it to be. It is tobacco pod. I really enjoyed this one. It was a real treat for me, and it is my favorite of this entire bunch. Even though it is a little bit more outside of my comfort zone, I found once I stepped into it, I really fucking loved it. So those were the 7 new affordable niche fragrances I added to my collection. You can't win them all, y'all, but there were some winners in the bunch, and the ones that I love hard, and the ones that I can't stand, I don't actually hate. So that right there, upsides, right? We're about to go on a floral run, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited to talk all things florals, because nothing epitomizes beautiful, sexy, sensual femininity like a good floral fragrance. And I want to talk all about them, because as much as I've loved gourmand and vanilla season, I am ready, aching for some florals in my life. So my next video is going to be my scent expedition video. Every month I pick a theme. Last month it was vanillas. This month, or at least February, it was all all things florals. We're going to talk about all of these beautiful floral fragrances I was testing out in the month of February, and I'm going to talk to y'all about it. I'll also share my perfume tray. It's floral heavy, y'all. I'm not ashamed to say it. I also have another haul coming. Yes, do not judge me. Yeah, it's mostly designer fragrances I picked up in clearance sections. I got a beautiful new Lolita Limpica fragrance. I need to talk to y'all about that one. So we have that coming, mostly florals. I got some Ferragamo in that video, some Carolina Herrera. We will talk about that as well. Lots to come, lots to see in the next few, videos, next couple of weeks. But it's going to be very, very floral heavy until y'all tell me, Jeanique, switch it up, do something else, then maybe. So yeah, if that sounds like your kind of thing, don't forget to subscribe and like, and let YouTube know you want to be reminded that I'm still here and that you want to see those videos as well. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. Again, I am Jeanique, a lover of all things florals, a lover of all things cheap, and bringing them together in this video and many more to come. I hope you come back for those because it'll be a time. See you in the next one. Bye, y'all. I save all these stories, these love songs, the things I never said to you before. I have a trust back dedicated just to you. Throughout all your things I said I'd never lose, still I find a sign reminding me of you. Stay up countless nights just trying to forget, lying back to back in someone else's bed, but I can never seem to get you